And moving on. There's no clear path up the cliffs, so you'll need to use what time you have to make one. Great! You find that Headwind has asked for several volunteers to scout the area and report back. Alright everyone, don't go too far, and let's meet back by dusk. Please use caution. The exiles dwelling in these lands are rather territorial. For your part, you remain with the Black Wagon to keep watch. You see occasional dark shapes soaring across the sky, but none of them draw near enough for you to see in any detail. Eventually, your companions make their way back and everyone arrives as planned, or earlier. Hi everyone, I'm back, I've come back. Faye returns from the east with little to report, save for word that the glowing molten rock there is very, very hot. This knight yet lives, although he has little else to report. The newest member of the group, Sir Gillum, returns from a northern pass, visibly shaken. He appears to have discovered an intense fear of heights. Aww. Aww, Tizzo, don't be sad. Tizzo wonders whether any species of fish live in the pools or rocks nearby. Probably not. I would hope not. The little imp Tizzo seems disappointed to have left the water behind. He remains with you, near to the wagon. I'm sorry, Tizzo. There's a western pass that seems traversable. If we travel by the light of dawn, the shadows in the crags may well cover our advance against whomever may be watching. Begging your pardon, I do not wish to contradict your strategy, madam, though in my experience we shall not remain hidden for long during the climb of the nest of Trista. According to the stars, the next rites shall soon commence there. The exiled harp matriarch lived in solitude among these very cliffs. The exiles of the High-Wing Remnants, the last surviving faction of the Winged Harps, the ancient enemies of the Commonwealth. You may have no love for them, inherently, but they have no qualms with me for now. You may be able to negotiate safe passage. Negotiate with them? Then Headwind steps in as the lone minstrel bows and backs away. Hey, let's not decide on this just yet. We're not going anywhere right now, that much we can agree on. We'll decide how best to go ahead come morning. For now, let's take the rest of the afternoon and get our bearings. Jodreil glares at the sky as everyone else disappears. You have the rest of the day, alright. I would like to train as a group. See how this goes. You find a relatively quiet clearing to study the Book of Rites with undivided attention. Through greater understanding comes the reader's influence. Attribute bonuses you bestow on all of your fellow exiles who participate in the rites. Focus on which aspect? Hope, quickness, or presence? Hope is very nice. Slightly reduces your fellow exiles' banishment duration. Also, I like being quick. I really do. All of this is really useful. Let's do quickness. You concentrate on your knowledge of the 8 scribes and how together they compose the Book of Rites among their many feats. Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within, you cannot tell. You gained reader's influence. Celerity? Each rank raises your fellow exiles' quickness, making them move faster. So we can only do that a limited number of times, it looks like. Let us continue. The high road to the nest of Trista is patrolled by the Commonwealth's ancient enemies. The lone minstrel believes he can negotiate safe passage with the harps via this path. I trust that. Jordell wishes to avoid the harps by staying on low ground. Jodreil, I'm sorry. I assume the low minstrel knows what he's talking about. Show yourselves, you frightened little birds. All day long, winged shadows cross the sun. You're being watched. Jodriel is very unhappy about it, though. The lone minstrel now attempts to calm her. Perhaps I can communicate with them. Please believe me, madam, when I say your enmity towards the harps had best be held in check here. Jodriel looks at him with fury in her eyes, yet he retains his calm demeanor. Soon she grants his request with a silent gesture. Then he calls toward the heavens. Good sisters, we are humble travelers such as you, and beg your leave. We journeyed by the sea and seek safe passage through your lands. We shall not disturb your hunting or your nests. The request is met with nothing but silence. You search in vain for any indication of acknowledgement. Then, without notice, one of them appears. Holy cow, look at her. Is that a face on her armor? She swoops the minstrel up and out of sight before Jodriel can respond. Damnation! Wait here, I shall go find him. For a long, terrible moment, you are alone with your panic. Soon, however, the lone minstrel returns amid the sound of flapping wings. He dusts his cloak and calls out to them. We thank you for your hospitality, good sisters. We shall be on our way. Where's Jodriel? Having seen this, Jodriel returns, sullen. The exiles of the High Wing remnants are letting you pass for now. It seems they're having some dispute within their ranks and wish no further troubles for the time. It is a warning, one that leaves Jodriel fuming. Holy frick! Jeez, girl, I cannot do... I'm always doing you wrong, Jodriel. Always doing you wrong. As you arrive at the nest of Tresta, where the next rite is soon to commence, you cannot shake the feeling that unseen eyes watched your wagon's ascent and remain watching now. Page revealed. My emperor lay there, bleeding and alone, stranded in a bitter land beyond the river. With fleeting consciousness, he understood the folly of his quest and the folly of his rule over his country. Thus did he await the last embrace. It was the imp Haub that nursed him back to health and warned him often of the dangers he would have to face. Many enemies of Myr would come and search for him, some under employment by the rope collar, some longing openly for cold, uncomplicated vengeance. I was one of them. I plunged into the river willingly. We needed to be sure he was dead. I'm going to look up what the heck a rope collar is. Okay, apparently the only stuff I can find on rope collar is in relation to this game, so it's not a term that is used in some sort of historical context like I was thinking. Okay. Let me check with you one more time. You've returned. How can I help, if at all? Since we're... Okay, I thought maybe since we were about to do it right, maybe, but no. Come visit me again sometime. Let's go talk to you. Oh, hey guys, what brings you way out here? No, wait, don't tell me, I don't want to know. All I want is you get the best deals on the downside. I see you have a lot of stardust for me. Yes. Yes, please, you have some new stuff too. What is this? After dousing the adversary's pyre, the bearer's pyre is restored. Ooh. Any adversaries banished by the bearer take longer to return. That is also very nice. Also very expensive. Grants bearer presents. I want this. I'm gonna put this on Sir Gillum. Sir Gillum, I think this is very appropriate for you. Here you go. Yes, and... Chance to return immediately. I think that would be nice. Oh, thanks for stopping by, guys. You got some stuff for me, so no worries. It's a unicorn. It's a creepy looking unicorn. Okay. You and your fellow exiles gather on the blasted lands called the Nest of Tresta, expecting the imminent commencement of the rites. You see no sign of any adversaries, but then you hear a swooshing sound above. Oh, it's the freaking harps. Oh, I love her. This, then, is what passes for the Nightwings now. Such a rabble. Not even dressed for the occasion yet. Seems the scribes have little pride in their tradition. Hold your tongue, little bird. We have not come for talk. No, you've come on behalf of your commonwealth. Ooh. Mark well my words, you horned filth. When at last we free ourselves, your home shall burn. With that, the harp swoops off as Jodreal glowers after her. It is only then that you realize another harp has come. I love them all! She's quite serious, I assure you. I can help you sort her out. It is in our mutual interest. You know not of my interest. Let us give this another shot. Hi, my name is Pamithmathen. She appears to be one of the winged harps of the High Wing remnants, now bound in exile. The surly one back there, that is my blood sister. No need to judge her harshly, though. We've only met just now, though I must say something about you reminds me of her. Oh no. How dare you implicate I have anything in common with your ilk? I have a feeling she's going to be joining us as well. Just then, Hedwyn shows up to intervene. He whispers something to Jodreal. No, Hedwyn, you cannot be serious. Jody, I'm asking you to trust me on this one. Am I perhaps interrupting something? Say, by the way, how did you make it all this way across the sea? Didn't see you fly in. Trust is something I am loath to give away, Hedwyn, but you have set our course thus far, and I have followed. So do as you must. That Sandalwood had better have an explanation for all of this. Oh, is he recruiting her? Jodreal storms off as Hedwyn turns to you. What's your take on this one, friend? Our informant wants someone for each mask. I hadn't expected we'd run into a harp, yet here she is. What are you getting from her? You turn your attention to Panitha, who's been watching with bemused interest. Ah, a reader, are you? Pleasure to make your acquaintance, darling. Well, here I am. Gaze intently all you like and tell your comrade there the truth of it, why don't you? You sense that she's conflicted about something, though you do not know what. You also sense, however, that her motives, here and now, are earnest. Also, I love her. Hedwyn wants to know your initial impression. She seems alright. You are willing to take Pamitha at her word and see in her the potential for a valuable new ally. Express your reservations, admit you don't know. This one. You tell Hedwyn that you think the group should take its chances with Pamitha and take her at her word. My thoughts as well. I think and hope Jodreal will come around. He then turns to Pamitha. I'm Hedwyn. We'll accept your offer on 2 conditions, if you'll hear me out. Conditions? Well, sure, I love a good condition or 2. First, after we're finished here tonight, you can come along and make sure that your blood sister and her friends don't give us any trouble when we're headed out. Second, you'll have to find a way to get along with Jodreal, whom you met earlier. Brilliant! I had no plans to stick around here anyway. As for your demon friend, no doubt we'll get on famously. Now, I don't suppose you have an extra set of remnants I could use, because I think the rite is getting started. You look up and see that she's right. Oh, she joined your party! Oh, I didn't get you a talisman, girl.
I thought for sure the stars would have eluded you by now. Yet here you are, somehow, upon the nest of Trieste.
Who is this voice?
And you've swelled the ranks of your triumvirate not merely with another, but with two. One from the Pyre heart, no less. And one who seeks the favor of the adversaries whom you'll imminently face. They are the essence. Winged terrors, as you soon shall see.
No, I can already.
Can your longing for freedom match their hatred for the vibrant country that was once your home?
Yeah. From a distance, you observe Panitha, now clad in Nightwing remnants, heads toward your adversaries in the Rites. You, what sort of heathen harp would dare take wing against us? Your new companion then looses the bindings on her mask. Hello there, Timitha. Panitha's blood sister stares back at her a while before responding. What in the saint's name are you doing here with them? Doubtless come to dig your talons in my back again. No, sister, I've come to have a word with you. Save it. I cannot help but share your poisoned blood, but I shan't ever count you as my sister. You expect me to believe you came all this way for talk? Waste your time as ever. What's life if not a waste of time, dear sister? Give me a chance, why don't you? What do you even have to lose anymore? Besides, I've come a long way. Silence. You shan't have come here. And the time for talk is long since past. If only you could see yourself again consorting with my enemies. Fine then. Savor their defeat, but I warn you, stay away from me. Hamitha says nothing more as her blood sister turns away again. Hamitha gets your attention. Listen to me, reader darling. The rest of you are ill-equipped to navigate this place. Let me conduct this rite on your behalf, and my wings shall bring you victory. Dear lady, your words ring true. This knight is flattered you have not eaten him, as is the tendency among your kind. This knight hereby volunteers his post in the triumphant for thee. Sir Gilliam refuses to participate in the rites this night so that Pamitha may face her sister. You observe the treacherous terrain. I really wanted to use Sir Gilliam. Panitha should be better suited to the rites here than the rest of you.
The rites
Sir
shall
Gilliam.
begin forthwith.
I'm taking your talisman. I'll put it on her. I may need it. I'm gonna choose you. Well, I thought you'd never ask there, darling. I accept. The little bird's gonna conduct the rites for us, then I shall not. That's fine. You are down in hope anyway. I kinda wanna use Faye. I'm working on protecting our Pyre here. I have a feeling that this fight is gonna be difficult. Don't we all have wings? I wanna have wings too. Oh. Does that mean I should take Tizzo? Because Tizzo can fly? After being banished. I was gonna take Hedwyn. Oh no. Who has the... Oh yeah, because Hedwyn has a bonus that helps everybody. Regenerates stamina twice as quickly as usual. That's kind of what I wanted him. Although Tizzo can fly, and I didn't think of that. I'm gonna go with my original gut here. You can count on me, my friend.
Very well.
Come then, sister. Perhaps when we are finished here, you'll spare a moment of your time. I wish I had some time to practice with her. I shan't be tricked by you again, Pamitha. How poetic that we meet here in the downside. I can think of nowhere else where I would rather see you rot for what you did. To our people and to me. Damn, girl, what happened? Pamitha seems to sense your presence and then catches your attention. Hello there, reader darling. If I'm to be at your mercy in all this, I'd like it very much if you could minimize how often I'm to wallow in a state of banishment. Quickly, let me show you what we Sisters of the High Wing Remnants can do. Okay, thank you, please. To fly.
You put yourself amidst a feud between two sisters?
Apparently, yes.
That seems entirely unwise. Even for you.
Press
Tread
R2.
lightly around that exile, Pamitha. Her kind's all but forgotten Saint Triesta's grace.
Tackle. Oh. Ooh. I like. Did that say while tackling she can't be banished? The text stuff that pops up is gone way too soon. See, darling? We harps, we're not so bad. I suppose I'd better get to work, Just don't go underestimating Timothy over there. I trust you'll do the best you can. To the skies, sister. Talent formation. Alright, we're flying. Oh shit!
Be gone!
Oh, I got it.
The first dousing.
Yes! Faye, was it? Tell me something. You know how to fly? No. I mean, I don't think that I do. Then listen up. My blood sister there, she'll swoop right past you if you're careless. But we harps simply cannot get much altitude down here. So, if she goes for any unfair tricks, just jump for it. Catch her in the act. She always hated when I used to do that to her. Okay. Press square to block flying adversaries. Dropped.
Yes!
Oh, wrong button.
They douse the flame.
Not so hard so far. I'm gonna eat those words, I'm sure.
Good.
Woo! Ah, missed. What?
Your flames grow weak.
What? I didn't even see that they had the ball. I missed that completely.
Remember everything which you hold dear.
She said she wanted to minimize her time in banishment, and I may have made the wrong decision. I got it. No, I don't. No, I don't. You guys keep doing that. Shoot. Oh, I just did that myself. Holy crap. What are they doing? It says press square. I guess I just have to jump in the air to block them? I don't really understand.
There.
I got it.
The wings have served her true.
Damn you, Pamitha. You are no truth then. To think you have the gall to call me sister still after everything you wrought upon us. A feared clan of the High Wing Remnants. I hate to break it to you, Tamitha, but I don't think my actions, however much they hurt you, had any effect on our familiar status. Look, I know I wronged you. That's why I'm here. You don't know my side of the story. Your side of the story? If I wanted to hear more lies and deceptions, I ought to have asked the Commonwealth to stay my sentence for a while. Well, If you've come all this way to face me, Pamitha, then come and do it. You and me. Everyone stay back. I skipped over her lines again.
What is it those two think they're doing?
Oh, I got this.
The Rites are not the place to settle petty scores. And it is done. The Nightwings prevail. Accomplished effortlessly, I might add. The rite is ended.
You Commonwealth filth. Only through that traitor's help could you have beaten us. You postpone the coming of our liberty, but we are ever patient, and our sisters on the other side shall have their day, with or without my aid. Pamitha, wait, please. You found good company there, Pamitha. May you wither here with them. I hope sincerely we shan't ever meet again. Pamitha stands motionless as her blood sister departs. Oh, your wings, they're very beautiful. And congratulations on prevailing in the rite. I think we're headed back now, by the way, so won't you come along? Sure. I don't see why not.
The 8 scribes bless us with their ways.
I used to think the scribes were just stuff of stories, but all of this really is their doing, isn't it? Alright. While bearing the orb, Hedwyn and his allies move and pass the orb more quickly. Hedwyn and his allies may instantly return banished allies by moving to where they fell. Let's do this one.
Witness the rites firsthand and be inspired.
Ooh.
Until the stars align.
After besting the essence with great prowess, you and the others return to your wagon to consider your next move, and how best to integrate Pamitha into the group. Don't worry, I won't be staying any longer than it takes. I like my fresh air, so I can sleep up on the roof. I trust the rites will cause my path and Pamitha's to cross again before long. Great. You're welcome with us for now, Pamitha. Trust is what got us here. Isn't that right, Rookie? The Rookie does not seem to hear the question. He's been rather quiet since first encountering your new guest. Pamitha shoots him one of her smiles. He stammers something about having to check the wagon wheels again. Aww. He runs off. During this discussion, the minstrel pulls you aside. Reader, I ask a moment of your time outside. There is somewhere I may ask we go, here in the Black Basin, Reader, by your leave, of course, and provided that the stars allow it. Would you look upon them for us, please? Okay. Further north? Not quite north. The vernal star burns bright over the densest woods in the Black Basin. Lu, the vernal star. Glade of Lu, directly due west, and is just as my client indicated. According to the stars, the next rate. Okay. A great sap scholar, Lu Sklorian, here vanquished the root titan, Limbus Arch. This client of yours, our informant, Sandalwood. He entrusted us with this wagon, this quest. Why? What does he want from us? You may ask him yourself. He awaits us somewhere in the Waking Wood, due west. A labyrinth of forest on the western half of Black Basin. Few know their way around it. How do we find him? He shall find us. Seems you are soon to finally meet Sandalwood. At dawn, you shall have to cross a single narrow path leading west, where he supposedly awaits. Let's pop on in here. Hello? What's this? Food, I guess. Amitha's moonshine kept close at hand in the chance of a good occasion, or a very bad one. What's Ruki doing right now? Chewing on something. Tizo is staving off critters. Faye is making dust drawings. Jaudrail is cleaning her armor. You approach Pamitha, who has kept to herself since she joined your small band. You sense she is unaware of you as she preens her flight feathers, but then she speaks up before you can do the same. Come to check up on me, reader darling? In those first moments when we met, that vote of confidence in me which you relayed to that nice headwind boy, I'm grateful you were willing to see past these wings. One of your kind's ancient enemies just happens to insert herself into your group and you just go with it? However, I assure you that my motives here are plain. You'll see. I've business with my blood sister, Tamitha, nothing more. You briefly met, I think. She's quite a catch. As to the little quibble between us, well, it's a long story all in all. One that's quite frankly no one's business but hers and mine. Surely we'll run into her again. Maybe not so soon, but in time, and we have the rest of our long lives to wait. Anyway, happy to aid you in your quest until such time, especially to the extent that it aids me in mine. Simple exchange. Until then, stay vigilant, darling. You needn't concern yourself with making small talk with someone like me, and besides, we harps have a saying, liars abound. She swoops away before you can respond. Okay. I have been meaning to look at this roster. We haven't looked at it since checking these three. Faye, a young vagabond girl with an odd manner and unshakable sense of curiosity. She appears to be a vagabond who's wandered the downside for some time, and has somehow managed to get by. Her simple and sincere demeanor suggests she likely was shunned in the Commonwealth, and would have been considered a savage by the standards there. She seems unusually interested in the legend of the 8 scribes. Imps are known for having superior appetites, but not for having much in the way of intellect. This particular imp defies all such common understanding and seems to be deeply connected to the Black Wagon of the Nightwings, and perhaps the Rites themselves. You and he quickly formed an understanding. One of the outlandish worm knights of the Sea Dominion, he appears to have withstood many battles in the name of the Commonwealth, which employs many of his kind for its ongoing war against the High Wing remnants. His exile seems to be self-imposed, though even he can only take so much abuse from his fellow knights. The last surviving faction of the Winged Harps. Oh, so they're at war in the Commonwealth. And the Harps are on the bad side? Supposedly? Maybe? If the Commonwealth fears anything at all, it is the Harps of the High Wing remnants. She's clearly one of them, many of whom have been exiled as prisoners of war. She seems to have an unusually easygoing attitude toward things, though you sense she is in pain or in a state of turmoil over something. Okay.